Hi, and welcome back to the 7 key attributes of top online marketers. So far, we've covered in the videos previous commitment and focus, and in this video number 4, we're covering coaching and mentoring. One thing that I've noticed with all successful online entrepreneurs, or actually any successful person in business, that they don't have a fear of investing heavily in their own education. And all of them, if you ask them, have a coach and or a mentor. And a lot of top earners even have several. Now, why would you have several coaches and mentors? Well, a lot of the top earners, I know for a fact that they might have a spiritual mentor, they might have a business mentor, and then they might have a mindset mentor, and then they might also have a fitness mentor. It doesn't mean that they always have all of them at the same time, and sometimes some areas have priority over others depending on what's going on. But I know that all the top earners have this in common, that they're all look for the person that's succeeding at a level that they want to achieve and always a level higher than themselves, and they will spend as much as they can getting the best mentor. And one guy gave me an advice about finding a mentor, that you should always invest with the most expensive mentor out of the ones that you're looking at. Doesn't mean that the most expensive one is always the better one. You obviously need to follow that up with other questions and look at their success. If they're not achieving success at the level higher than you, then you should walk away. You want to be looking at somebody that's really successful in the field that you're wanting mentoring or coaching in, and they're achieving the results that you want to achieve in your business, and that's the right mentor to go with, because they'll be able to show you through their experience. You can leverage on their mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes, and you can make different mistakes along the way and enhance your learning. But it's really important to work with these people who are achieving success at a high level, because that will motivate you to up your game to their level, and also they understand the process that they had to get to where they are. So always work with people that are achieving success and are achieving success at a high level to you. One take home that was hammered home by all of them, actually, all of them were talking about the power of their mentors. And you know, they've been using mentors for years. That it just because you're achieving success doesn't mean that you stop getting coaching. It doesn't mean that you stop getting mentoring. It doesn't mean that you stop investing in their knowledge. In fact, actually, the more successful you are, the more you need to keep investing in yourself. There was a really good quote about emptying your wallet in your mind, and that will fill your wallet. I think that was a quote by Benjamin Franklin. It's a really, really powerful quote, just emphasizing the power of constantly investing in your knowledge. But with that, you know, a lot of people say knowledge is king. Knowledge is only king if you're applying that knowledge. I always say that, you know, you need to educate yourself. You need to then apply that knowledge, and you need to act on that knowledge before the knowledge stagnates. So you don't want to learn something and then sit on it for a few months, because by the time you get to acting on it, half of it you've forgotten, or you've not remembered it in detail, or you lose momentum altogether, and then you hop on to the next course, and then you do the same, and then you're perpetually learning and not actually acting, in which case there is no power in the knowledge that you're investing in, because you're not actually using. It's wasted knowledge. So, you know, if you're investing in yourself and investing in your knowledge and your development, then make sure you're taking action. You're applying those key areas that you're learning. It doesn't mean that you need to apply everything you're learning all in one go, because if you're doing a lot of learning in a lot of different areas, for example, you might have 3 key things that you want to apply. So then focus on those three things and then apply those, and then work on the next 3 things, and always making sure that you're not getting sucked into information overwhelm. Really easy to do, especially when you're getting started. And each of the successful entrepreneurs have also stated, you know, they've had moments of information overload, and the best way to do that is find 3 key things that you feel are important to your business there and then apply them as soon as you can after you've received the training. If you can apply it at the moment that you get the training, or in the evening after training, then do that, because you need to be applying and acting on that knowledge as fast as you can. And that brings me to the last point that I have here, is they all have accountability partners. Now, what is an accountability partner? It kind of says it in the title. It's a partner or somebody or several people, it can be a group of people, that will hold you accountable to the things that you say that you're going to do when you're going to do it by. Now, for the most part, coaches and mentors will be your accountability partner. But you also notice that a lot of the super successful people will leverage any occasion to tell people what they're doing and when they're going to do it by, because they know if they keep telling people, they're going to hold them accountable. So if you're stood in a big auditorium and you announce to everyone that you're going to be achieving this by a certain timeline, people will be interested to find out what's going on, and you might get people asking you questions a couple of days later. So how's it going? What have you done? Are you close to getting there yet? And then, they keep asking those questions. That keeps you motivated, because you realise then that people are asking whether you've done something. And if you've just been procrastinating and not been doing anything, then it makes you think, oh, I should have done something by now. Everyone's asking me this and I haven't done it. And your mentor and your coach will definitely be on your back. Nobody likes to be nagged. Nobody likes to be nagged at all. So, people don't like to be nagged by their accountability partners. So what they're going to do, they're going to just do it. They're going to take action, and they're going to achieve those goals in time. So that's the power of having accountability partners. Otherwise, it's way too easy to procrastinate and not get things done. And if you don't have any accountability for you to get your goals or your task done by the time that you say you do, what motivation is there to do it? It's a good question. For some people, they'll quit, they'll lose momentum, they'll get bored, they'll procrastinate, and tomorrow is always another day. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes, and you never actually get it done, and nothing changes. And then eventually you think, oh, well, this isn't working. And actually, by blaming it, the process, oh, well, it's not working. It's not that it's not working, it's just you've not been holding yourself accountable to what you've said that you were going to do. So that takes me to the end of video 4, and I'll be back shortly with video 5.